Hello everyone, I am Atika and I'm going to talk to you about Course MB 2203 Financial Management. In previous segments, we have talked about 4 keys of financial statements. Now, let's move on to the ratio analysis. The ratio analysis involves methods of calculating and interpreting financial ratios to analyze and monitor the firm's performance. There are several parties that are interested with this analysis. First, the current and prospective shareholders, because they want to know whether this company or this firm will perform better or not, whether there is a good investment in this business or not. And the second one is the creditors, because they want to know whether the company can pay their debts, their principal, and also their interest, right? And the last one is the management itself, because the management wants to know whether the company can get better or getting worse. They must be compared with the previous year's ratios analysis and compare it to the current ratio analysis. There are several types of financial ratios comparison. First is the cross-sectional analysis, where we are comparing the one company to the other, whether it is the competitor or also the industry average at the same point in time. And also maybe you are familiar with benchmarking. The benchmarking is a type of cross-sectional analysis in which the firm's ratio values are compared to key competitor or group of competitors that is wish to follow. So you can compare it whether with your competitor or with a group of competitors or also with the industry on average. For example, here we have Dora Tour and Travel and its debt ratio from 2019. Their debt ratio in 2019 is 18.4. And we also have here the travel industry on average around 14.5. We can see that the Dora Tour and Travel have higher debt ratio in compared to the industry. You may be also familiar with time series analysis. Time series analysis is when you are comparing it with time in previous year or year after. But it is in the same firm. For example, you are comparing Dora Tour and Travel debt ratio from 2010 until 2019. So we get the same company, same ratio, however, in a different period of time. You can also use the combination from the cross-sectional and also the time series. For example, here, still talking about Dora Tour and Travel with its industry. We can see in year 2009 until 2010, the Dora Tour and Travel debt ratios is much higher compared to the industry. However, from the 2011 until 2015, Dora Tour and Travel have slightly below the debt ratios of the industry. Even though during the 2014 until 2015, Dora Tour and Travel have higher in debt ratio, but still it is below the industry on average. There are several cautions that you have to be aware of when you are using the ratio analysis. First, large deviations from the norm indicate that the possibility of a problem. So beware with the deviation from your ratio analysis. Second, a single ratio does not generally provide sufficient information. For example, if we only have a Dora Tour and Travel debt ratio in 2019, then we cannot compare it with the industry average or with the competitors or also with the years before. Then we cannot tell much information from it. The third one is calculate using financial statement dated at the same point in time. Means that if you want to compare the ratios, you have to use the financial statement that have same point in time. If you are using the Dora Tour and Travel in December 2019, then you have to get the competitor also with the same point in time, which is the December 2019. And the fourth, it is preferable to use the audited financial statements. Next, the financial data being compared should have been developed in the same way. And the last one here is the inflation, because the ratio analysis not input the inflation throughout their analysis. That's all from this session. I hope you can learn a lot and find something useful for you from this course. I will see you soon for the next part. Bye!